So here's my reaction on the Democratic primaries in South Carolina. I'm not a Bernie supporter. I am a Green. But I have to admit, this guy has a record of activism. You can debate whether he's currently an activist, like Joe Stein is, or formerly activist from several years ago. But certainly, he has an activist background. We know Bernie, uh, I believe in the 70s, over in Chicago, was arrested protesting segregation in the city there, chained himself to a black woman. We know when the BLM or Black Lives Matter protesters showed up at his event, he let them speak. We know Clinton, in contrast, recently kicked out a BLM protester. And yet, still, the majority of the black vote in South Carolina went to Hillary, although most of the youth voted for Bernie. However, I guess the turnout of the youth in South Carolina, I'm not sure of the demographics, wasn't that high because in the end, Hillary did win, and by a significant margin from what I've been made aware of. My analysis of this, it comes down to three questions. Are the American people stupid? Are the American people ignorant? Or are the American people pessimist? I like to think out of the three, the predominant factor in this particular occasion was pessimism. They don't see Bernie, somebody from an independent background, as having a shot. They might like him more, but they opted out for Hillary in that precise moment. Question is also, what is the difference between ignorance and stupidity? Ignorance is not as bad as stupidity. Ignorance is a lack of information. We've all been ignorant one time or another. Stupidity is having the information in front of you and still not getting it. And I don't think that there's a huge ignorance or stupidity problem in the United States. We are in the information age. Polls after polls have showed us figures as high as 80% of Americans are trusting the government. Now, there's different motivations to that. But certainly, Americans are aware the system's unfair. But they're too pessimistic to do something about it. Therefore, they need to be inspired through activism to do something about it, on something that they already know. So it's not a question of being aware or being informed, but being inspired to do something. And that could be in the form of supporting a particular candidate, or it could be in the form of joining a movement outside the political system, or offering alternatives to the political system. So that's really my brief analysis of what happened in South Carolina. Thank you.